We're back here for the scrappers. We're gonna jump right in it. Dive on in.
Let's do it.
We're at
Dive on in.
Fight Night. St. Louis got Derek Lewis versus how you say that fool's name?
Noba. Nascimento.
Nascimento.
Nascimento. We'll start off from the early prelims, work our way up like some true savages. Starting it off, JJ Aldridge versus Dan Hardy's wife. Um, I was about to flip off the camera. I don't know if that hurts our videos. Hardy, I can't stand you. Oh my God. Oh my God, I just froze. My bad, people. Hardy, married to 41-year-old Dan Hardy. She's 28. 8-4, proper women's MMA record. She also destroyed the Full Reptile MMA YouTube page because my boy Dan Hardy would do great fight previews with his homie. The second he's trying to get into Veronica's pants, boots his homie off the podcast, brings her in, messes up the whole thing. Hardy, I hope you get spinning wheel kick KO'd. Give me JJ Aldridge by a boring, forgetful decision that I will not watch.
Yeah, JJ Aldridge about to take this one. Fucking Hardy is yeah, I don't like her ass either. Fuck that bitch.
Just look how she's looking at me.
But what is her
All
win
right.
anyways? Let's see real quick. I don't even know who she's fought.
Nobody's. Hey, I ain't gonna lie though. Hey, props to the boy, huh? Hardy, huh? 41, landing that. My dog. My dog. Working, my boy working.
Oh, she got a win over Pollyanna back in 2019.
2019, about 5 years ago.
3 canceled bouts. Jesus, what is going on with you?
Yeah. Give me JJ Aldridge. I'm not gonna watch this one, so I ain't even trying to dive deep into this.
Yeah,
Oh,
JJ Aldridge gonna take this one. Moving on to the
all
next
right.
fight.
Jared Gooden versus Kevin Jusset.
What the fuck is
Um, what
Gooden has
happened? We all good.
so much more experience
Eh,
than Kevin. Like it's astounding how much more experience
it
he has.
is.
I think Gooden's gonna take.
Looking at Gooden's, I like that. You do?
Yeah,
How?
he's gonna knock him out.
Oh God.
Nah, I don't know.
First.
I think he's probably gonna go to decision just because Gooden's getting older and
Mm-hmm.
he's getting a bit slower. So I think that's
Mm-hmm.
what's going to be his downfall. But I think he's going to be able to grind out a decisive decision win for sure. Going to be unanimous.
Okay. You know what's crazy too, bro? 23-9. I thought Jared Gooden was like 35, 36. This fool's 30 years old.
Dude, but he's 30 years old, but he has fucking 41 fights in the fight game. Or like
Yeah.
one fights in
Yeah.
the fight game. Okay, so he's not 30 years old.
Yeah. Um, Looked okay in that Wellington Turman fight, did good in, but Wellington Turman sucks. I didn't even get time to rewatch any of Kevin's fights, but I know he's a good kickboxer. But like you said, bro, that experience, I'm just gonna go with Kevin because I feel like it's the safer bet. But I would love, yeah, I could definitely see that, bro. Jared Gooden, like out experiencing him, just making it dirty and getting maybe 2 rounds over him.
I think he's going to
That's a
put the
good call.
pressure on him for sure. He's going to be probably a bit slow, like the footwork's going to be shit, but I think he's going to put the pressure on him. He's probably going to do some fence work, maybe try to get a couple
Hmm.
takedowns. But he does hit hard too. He's got hands, like he's got bombs. So he might put him down.
Sleep him. Hmm.
On
All
to the
right.
next fight. Jake Hadley versus Charles Johnson. I like Hadley. Hadley's got a bit
Yeah.
of everything, honestly. He's exciting. He's
Hmm.
got submissions, he's got knockout power, he's got good
Hmm.
hands, he's quick. I fuck with that dude. I got Hadley by fucking second round TKO.
I love it. Yeah, I got to rewatch Jake Hadley's body TKO fight that only lasted like what, a minute or 30 seconds. Um, one of the only flyweights who can put someone down like that with a
Mhm.
body shot. We don't see that a lot. Um,
He's
you
got like
know,
that whipping
Charles,
power.
yeah, he's got the skinny frame, so it's yeah, that whipping power, like you said. Johnson though, bro, it scares me for Hadley because Johnson, um, just beat the 15-0 Kazakhstan prospect that they tried to bring in and make a name, with. But John played spoiler, broke the books, and took that fool's O. And after that, I'm looking at him kind of different.
But that's true. That's true. But they both that's why it's gonna be a little bit hard to decide, I guess, because they both lost to this guy, Cody Durden.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
So this is gonna be a test for what's his ass, Jake or whatever, Jack
Yeah, Hadley. Yeah.
Hadley. I think
Cool.
Hadley's got it though. I think Hadley's quicker. I think he hits harder. I think he's got that more of a like kill him type of fucking attitude and like
Mm-hmm.
energy and when he's trying to get in that
Mm-hmm.
ring. And I think that's
Mm-hmm.
gonna pay off.
Yeah, I think so too. I think he'll land the way more powerful shots, be able to actually hurt Johnson. Johnson is known to go to decisions. Um, but Jake Hadley posted a picture on his Instagram showing him like cutting weight. And I
Yeah.
think it was yesterday, so that would be Wednesday, 2 days out of the weigh-ins. Bro, he looked so skinny and dehydrated 2 days before the weigh-ins. It kind of scares me. I don't know if he always looks like that. Johnson's the type of dude to come in here and somewhat make it boring and win a decision, but I think I'm gonna go with our homie Jake Hadley. But I'm just gonna go with the decision. Johnson doesn't put himself into the fire enough to get finished. He's too
Yeah.
safe.
So you
So
think he's gonna like play on the outside a lot?
yeah, I want to wrestle. He'll miss takedowns.
I
Um,
mean, if he tries
Hadley
to take him
Hadley
down,
will land the better shots.
That boy Hadley's got some fucking submissions up his sleeve too, though. So I mean,
Mm-hmm.
it's not gonna be a good night for him if he does that either. I got faith in Hadley. Hadley's got that shit.
Me too. I got Hadley.
And on to the
Uh,
next fight. You got Trey Waters versus Billy Goff. This is a welterweight fight. Um, I think this is probably gonna be a pretty good
Billy.
fight, but I want Billy to win. He fucking
Yeah.
he's finishing fights on the regular, bro. I think this
Yeah.
is like his second fight in the UFC, right? After the Contender Series, third fight. Okay, yeah, yeah,
Oh no, no. Yeah, you're right. One contender, one UFC. Yeah.
yeah. And then same thing for Trey Waters, right? He lost one of his Contender Series, now.
I didn't dive too deep into Trey. I dived deeper into Billy. Let's see. When's his last? Oh, to Bon Fim. Okay, happens. It's a Bon Fim, brother.
Yeah,
That's a tough fight to get in the
yeah.
contender
He
series,
lost his
bro.
Contender Series, got the knockout outside of the UFC, and then he won in the UFC, got a decision.
Cool. I don't look at that. Almost took a whole year off as well.
Yeah,
Interesting. Billy Goff, bro, his contender series fight, if you guys get the chance to watch that before the fights on Saturday, gets head kicked in the first 30 seconds. Um, Survives somehow and then just melts the guy in the first round and finishes him. After that, bro, I was a lifetime fan. And then even after that, the UFC says, all right, bro, here's your contract. Your first fight is in China against a Chinese prospect. TKOs him to the body. This dude is all action. He gets punched, but he'll punch you back harder. So I'm gonna have to go with the soldier, Billy Goff.
yeah. Billy Goff is a beast. He ain't playing no games. He's here to take some fucking heads. That's his game. We going with his ass.
Yes, hell yeah. I actually got him with second round TKO.
Yeah, I got second round TKO too.
Cool.
And then on to the next fight,
All right.
Ricci versus Torres. So, I mean, Tabitha Ricci's kind of got shitty stand up. So does Torres. They're,
Yeah.
Tabitha got like she's like a ground and pound jujitsu kind of girl, and then Torres is like a wrestler. So it's probably going to be a pretty boring fight. I'm really not down for this fight.
I'm not down for it either, but I'm gonna bet on this fight. They have Tisha Torres as an underdog. I did a little investigation work. Tabitha Ricci needs to get the takedown to stink up the fight and bore up the fight. If she can't get the takedown, she loses. Tisha Torres, what she can do is not get taken down. It's a damn shame, bro. She hasn't fought in 2 years, but I think Tabitha Ritchie sucks, and I got faith in Tisha to win me some money. Tisha Torres, I'm pretty sure her name's Pennington now. She's married to Raquel Pennington. Shout out to the LGBTQ, and she gonna win me some money. So let's go Torres or Pennington now by a boring, forgetful decision, and I'll be forced to watch it because I'm betting on it. Yay!
No, that 2 year layoff's gonna mean a lot, bro. I got Ricci. Ricci's gonna win the decision. She's gonna
Well, let's
get the takedown and be on top the whole time, just doing nothing.
Can't wait. I'm glad this one wasn't in the Apex. Yahoo! All right, moving on to an actual. This is where the card is just gets awesome. Honestly,
Begin.
all of these fights. Yeah. Uh Terrence McKinney, T-Rex
The
versus my boy
Savage, bro.
Esteban
Terrence
Savage.
McKinney, he either finishes motherfuckers or he gets finished. That's why I fuck with this fool. He's a savage.
My favorite kind of fighter, right? We always talk about get or get got. Most entertaining fighters ever, bro. Because, like you said, you're going to be in for a show regardless. Yeah.
Exactly, exactly. And then Esteban, bro, he's pretty fresh. He's like what, coming off of one win out of the contender series?
Has he, and then a loss in the UFC, I
I
believe.
think he lost one too. Yeah, that's right. He had the contender series canceled, lost, and then he got the win.
Okay. This
And
is
two
why,
decisions
okay,
as
they
well.
have, they have, Terrence as an underdog in this fight. Uh, in the first round, Comwella Kirk, takes down, what's his fool's name? Esteban.
Esteban.
Terrence McKinney not only has vicious, dirty striking, the fool can wrestle his ass off.
Mhm.
So I forgot what other fight I called this same way. You give me a fighter who can do both, the wrestling and the striking. I'm going with that fool. So I've just got to go with Terrence McKinney, and he's the underdog. So I'm betting on Terrence, and I actually got a bet on him. I'm doing Terrence by finish, either submission or TKO. He's just like you said, bro. He's gonna finish or get finished. So easy money.
I got Terrence TKO second round.
All right, second round. I like that. I might even go first round.
That would be
And
crazy.
then I did a little deep dive. Both these fools have 7-second KOs. So I
That's
think we're
nuts.
in for an we're in for an absolute dogfight.
The
And
boy Terrence is gonna
shout
bring
out to Terrence.
United States.
Yeah, shout out to Terrence, man. I saw that fool in Arizona too. I saw his debut. The fool knocked him out in 7 seconds. I go to sit down in my chair. I look up, fight's over. Um, so yeah, I yeah, yeah. So I love Terrence. Give me Terrence first round KO, baby.
Savage. And then on to the next fight, Hooper versus Borchev. So Chase Hooper, he's kind of a ground fighter, yeah. He's like jujitsu guy-ish. The more I remember from
Yeah, he's
Borchev too, is he kind of boring. Well, not boring, but he's not like, and he's a striker and he strikes a lot, but he's not an exciting striker.
uh yeah, I'm about to wax poetically about this fight. I did a lot of research about this. First things first though, I'm gonna need you to restart your mic while I poetically wax about this fight. Chase Hooper, Borishev, world-class grappler, world-class striker. We at UFC 1 in this hope. Do you take the grappler or do you take the striker? Looking at their fights and looking at their styles, I've got to go Borshev because of his body punch TKOs. Uh, just look at Chase Hooper's body. He was at 145. Now he's at 155. The fool look like he don't eat no steak. This fool's straight on the vegan diet. This fool needs to eat. Um, that body's going to be open, and Borshev's coming for that liver, baby. I've got Borshev by a finish.
No, yeah, Borgia's got some super clean boxing. He does. He has like very, very precise straights when he goes from the head to the body.
Mm.
It's super clean, but it's very readable. I think a young kid like Chase Hooper is going to be able
Mm.
to read his strikes and read the way he moves because he comes pretty straight in. He doesn't do a lot of
Hmm.
circling to the side or anything like that. He doesn't use a lot of lateral movement. He's pretty straight up. I think Chase Hooper is going to take advantage of that and he's going to get takedowns. I don't think he's going to stop at takedowns.
I love that. I love that because that's definitely a possibility. This is a fight I'm staying away from, bro. I'm not gonna bet a dime on this fight. Um, like you said, bro, Chase Hooper can get that takedown. He showed in his 155 fight against Jordan Levitt. Bro, he subbed Jordan Levitt faster than Paddy Pimblett did.
Yeah, he did.
You
Yeah.
know, so that's showing his level. If he gets you on the ground, and especially a kickboxer like Borishev, good luck trying to defend Chase Hooper off your back, right?
Yeah, he don't know no jujitsu the way Chase Hooper does. Fucking yeah, I got Chase Hooper by I'm gonna go Chase Hooper by third round decision. Yeah, it's gonna be a decision. I was gonna say sub, that's why I said
Okay.
third round first, but no,
Mhm.
it's gonna be a decision.
Okay. I'm gonna go with ah I go back and forth with this. Like I was already talking, I wanted to choose Borishev, but now you're talking me into Hooper. Bro, if I had the gun to my head, who am I trusting? I guess I'm trusting Borishev because it's gonna be a biatch to get into range for Hooper and not get viciously punched to the body.
That's
He's gonna
true.
have to get Borishev to respect his striking to open up the takedowns. I just don't think Borshev's gonna respect anything coming from Hooper, and I think he'll be able to stuff takedowns and shit, man, finish him with a body punch.
I mean,
Second round.
one thing that Borachev has on his side is his experience is a lot deeper than his MMA record suggests because he
Mm-hmm.
does have a lot of boxing
Mm-hmm.
fights too,
Yeah, yeah, yeah. That's
kickboxing
a good
fights.
shout. Yeah, definitely. So you got Hooper by decision?
Yeah.
Okay, for sure. I'm gonna do Borishev by finish, second round TKO to the body.
All right. On to the heavyweights. The boy Robelis, bruh. He's back. The spine.
He's back,
He's gonna give
my
us
boy,
another
the savior.
KO, bruh. Fucking, he's about to knock
Definitely.
this fool out so bad and be like, "Where's Waldo?" Oh shit.
He gonna be in the grave, baby. Um, simple prediction for this fight. First round devastating KO by the Cuban missile himself, Robeles de España. Um, he's not a regular heavyweight. Uh, I rewatched even his other fights. Dude, how agile he is on the feet, his kicks. Um, already had the UFC debut out of the way on a huge pay-per-view. They put this fool on a packed house.
Yep.
And bro, comes out with like a weird style too. Like, I don't even know. He's just feeling himself. You know, he throws the head kick, slips, and then just runs back those punches and sleeps the poor bastard, running backwards. Come on.
It's some
Come
Chuck
on.
Liddell shit, bro. That backwards knockout. Fucking yeah, Despain all the way. There's no way he's getting the knockout. This boy Costa, he's only got one loss, so he's pretty good, but Despain about to make that two losses, bro.
Yeah, and I hate Waldo's wins. I looked at his record, bro. Just has horrible wins. He's taking Andre Arlovsky and other low-level heavyweights to decisions. Bro's almost losing to Van Dira, who I don't even think is in the UFC anymore.
Yeah.
Um, it looks good, yeah, to like someone who's just watching, looking at this. Ooh, 11-1, 5-0, nice jump up. Robelis is in another level, bro. This ain't no regular fucking unranked heavyweight. I'd say round one, and I will be betting on it. round one KO. Robeles, take us home, baby.
Well, Bellis is about to be like the next fucking what's his ass? The next Alex Pereira, bruh. Freaking 5-0 already. He's about to be like 6-0, 7-0, fighting for a title.
Straight up, he'll fight for the title at what 8-0, maybe 9-0. Yeah, uh, we love Robelis on For the Scrappers.
That's right. On to the next fight. 145. Caceres versus Woodson. I got Woodson. Sean Woodson is gonna whoop his ass.
Yeah.
Alex Caceres, he's never quite he's got all the skills, honestly. He's got pretty good striking and stuff like that. And he could like be pretty high ranking featherweight, but he just never puts it all together. And Sean Woodson, he's been on a tear. He's had that one loss. Um,
Hmm.
but he was going through some crazy shit. Did you hear about him?
No.
Dude, so like his mom was like so like in the middle of his career, like during that loss, his mom had just been like arrested by the FBI for embezzling like $500,000 because she had like a gambling addiction. And like he was like helping her out and stuff like that. And him and his mom were like hella tight and they didn't cause and he didn't know. And like they're still hella tight and stuff like that. He was like paying for her lawyers and shit like that.
Damn. Well, that's a great story that he has a legit reason for that loss, right? How do you focus on a training camp and
You
focus
don't.
trying to fight another man in front of all these people when crazy shit's going down with your mom? Um, yes, I am picking Sean Woodson as well, and it's because of Alex Caceres' fight against who was it? Versus Giga Chikadze. Bro, the only time Alex looks good is when he's throwing kicks. He has the worst boxing. And then get this, his kicks don't do shit. They look cool. They sound cool. Bro, they don't do a goddamn thing. I was watching that fight like, bro, your kicks look cool, but you're not doing shit to Giga, you know? So give me Sean Woodson, the heavy pressure boxing style, the mean body punches. Um, Alex Caceres will be open if he's getting pressured against a heavy boxer. Those kicks aren't even going to be available if Sean's pressuring him super bad. Um, but
Sean
Sean
Woodson is
Woodson,
also
his
hella tall.
so
He's like
Alex is usually
6'3".
the taller fighter, yeah?
Yeah.
Yeah, that's great. Yeah, I didn't even think of
So
that.
those kicks aren't gonna work the same whatsoever. It's yeah, Sean Woodson's gonna box him up all day. He's got clean
Mhm.
footwork. He could work on the ground too, but I don't even think he's gonna go to take it down. He's gonna box this dude up.
Yeah, and then so Alex hasn't been finished by strikes since 2015, and Sean Woodson's last TKO finish was 2021 against some unknown bum who's currently on a 4-fight loss streak. So I think Woodson will win, but I don't think he gets the finish. I think we get a Sean Woodson 30-27 decision win.
I think he get the finish. I think he's getting the TKO in the third round
I would love that.
or a
I
doctor
mean,
stoppage.
Sean Woodson is promotable, dude. His fight style is really fun to watch. So I hope he gets the finish. I really do.
Yeah. All right. To the next fight, 155 lightweight. Diego Ferreira versus Mateusz Urbexki. Um, so Diego, his last fight was it the knockout when he knocked out Michael Johnson? That was awesome.
Amazing.
Oh.
Amazing.
Dude, yeah, he freaking stiffened Michael Johnson at his toes, criminal. That shit was crazy. But
Super crazy. I love that knockout,
and I
bro.
think just because of that, he's probably coming in as the favorite, huh?
No, so Rebeski, I mean, look at the record on him, bro. 19-1. He's a big favorite. They got him at 4-1.
Oh,
So they're
okay.
not giving my boy a chance at all.
Damn. But I think
Yeah.
Mateusz is gonna win too. He's a freaking savage coming out of Poland.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
He's a serious problem. He's got super good wrestling, crazy takedowns, and his takedown defense is great. And then he just sleeps fools too. He's got power.
Mm-hmm.
Like I don't know what they juiced him up with back in Poland, but that shit carried over, bro.
Yeah, he's a little tanky. I actually I don't know what fight did I watch. He fought some fellow with a funny name. But the leg kicks, dude, he had the dude begging for the fight to stop just because of the leg kicks. And like you said, what is he? 9 wins by KO, 7 by submission. So he'll sleep you, he'll leg kick you, or he'll fucking choke you out.
Or yeah, he'll catch you in the arm
Diego.
triangles.
Yeah, so Diego, like you said, has that amazing KO against Johnson. Bro, that was 1 year ago. What the fuck is he doing? How much do these people get paid? How much you getting paid? You only gotta show up to work one motherfucking day a year? That's crazy. Um,
He might still live in
so
Brazil.
now he's gonna yeah, that fucking 50K bonus, bro. He's the fucking king of the favelas, right? Um, so now he's gonna be 39 years old against a 31-year-old Polish savage, 19-1. I wish Diego would have stayed active. I don't think it's a 4-1 kind of fight. I think Diego will stay in there. But how do you not choose Rubeski, right? Like
No,
you,
yeah,
you
he's
just
looked
have to on
amazing
this
in
one.
every single fight he's been in. He's looked great.
Yeah.
Diego is just basically here to make him look good, give him a nice little name under his belt on his way up to the top
Hmm.
15.
Yeah, and Diego is a good name, right? If
Wait,
you're a
is
true
he? Is
UFC
Diego in the
fighter.
top 15 already?
Who? Mateusz?
No, is Diego in the top 15?
Nah, he's just outside of it.
Okay, yeah, I thought so. I thought so.
Yeah. But I think it's going to be a great fight. And I hope my boy Diego, does himself proud. Because bro, Diego slept Johnson in one of the most savage knockouts of the year, and then you reward him with Mateusz Rebecki, kind of fucked up. But yeah, let me get Rebecki. You got him by finish or a decision?
I got Rubetzky by finish, bro. We're finishing
Okay,
in the third round. Yeah.
okay.
TKO.
I say the same. Yeah, TKO. Too many leg kicks. He'll stop the takedowns, and then, bro, like you said, that vicious power. He's like a Rafael Fiziev. He's just like that.
He
So.
is a lot like that. He's a little more tanky.
Mm-hmm. Yeah. There you go. Give me Mateus third round KO. All right.
And then on to the light heavyweights. This is gonna be a dope fight. This is a little bit of a sleeper fight. I feel like people ain't
It
even know.
is.
Fucking Alonzo Menafield versus Carlos Olberg. So both of these dudes are stand-up fighters, and they're both badass. Freaking Alonzo, he's got that power. He's a freaking tank of a man. He freaking just
Hank.
throws that leather, and he's got a couple
Mm-hmm.
some good submissions under his belt too. And then Carlos Olberg, he's got that kickboxing background, so he's a freaking little bit of a dancer, and he kind of
Mm-hmm.
peppers.
Mm-hmm.
But he's a big ass dude too. But we've also seen him get slept.
Ooh, ooh.
I don't think I've seen. Have we seen Alonzo get slept?
I'm not sure. You can pull up his
Pull it
record.
up
I
real
don't
quick.
even remember the last time who's Mannyfield's last loss to. Uh-oh. I feel like my boy has been doing really good. He has that amazing win. I just rewatched the fight. Him versus Justin Jacoby.
Yeah,
Oh my God, this fool looked like a monster in that fight. Oh, that was his last fight.
William Knight decision loss. Oh,
When was
counter
that?
left hook. He got knocked out by Steve
Oh,
Bruce.
that's right. During
Yeah.
COVID, I remember that.
Yep. All right.
Wow, that's
Everybody gets
it.
caught every now and
Okay.
then, I guess.
All right. Yeah, so I rewatched his Dustin Jacoby fight last night, and in my head I remembered it as an okay kind of a boring fight. No. This fool Manyfield, dude, drops Jacoby in the first, pretty sure drops him in the second, and then starts to fucking gas in the third.
Yeah.
Gassed out, and then is just getting jabbed up. What does he do? Gurge, drops him again in the third. This fool has no fucking quit in him. And Olberg, never forget that loss, right? That is a legendary loss to Nizichukwu. Um, because of that, I'll never bet on Olberg. I'll never trust this fool with my money.
But the gassing is where Olberg could come through against Alonso because if he just gets him to that third round and makes him work a lot and keeps it moving, he for sure has a better gas tank than Alonso. But he has to
agreed.
not get tagged on the chin too many times is the fucking problem. I
Is
think
the
I got my
very
dog
big
Alonso.
problem.
I got my dog Alonso, baby. He's gonna get the KO. Oh
I
fuck.
love it.
In the second round. He's gonna get the KO at the very end of the second round. Like in the last minute, he's gonna get the KO.
That's amazing. And it, I was going back and forth so much on this because in the Jacoby fight, my boy Manyfield has beautiful, meaty leg kicks.
Yeah.
Olberg in the Da Un Young fight, getting leg kicked to fuck. So Olberg better have trained a lot to watch those damn leg kicks because if he's getting kicked that much by Manyfield's legs, boy, you ain't gonna be moving the same. You ain't gonna be moving out of shots the same, and your ass can get caught up in the on the fence, just like Nzechukwu, and get your ass slept, boy. Um, Jesus, what a moment that would be for Manyfield, huh?
Dude, that would be a big moment. That'd be a big name under his belt. Man, like he's not as high
Huge
as
name.
rankings, I don't think, but that'd be a good name.
Yeah, everyone knows Olberg, bro. They were trying to spoon feed Olberg Dominic Reyes.
Yeah.
Bro, we all know Dominic Reyes is cooked, bro. And hey, now you get Alonzo Manyfield. This is a crazy fight. Yeah, dude, I'm super looking forward to this fight. If you had to bet though, if you had to bet with your money, you would choose Manyfield over Olberg here.
Yep.
Wow, that's awesome. All
Because
right.
Oldberg has already shown that he could be winning. He could be whooping ass and then just lose it all.
uh
I don't
and
know.
then
I
like I
just can't.
said, bro,
I just remember watching that fight and being so disappointed, and now I can't trust his ass.
yeah, dude, that was just a legendary like ass whooping he was putting on him, and then fucking Uno reverse card, and then now he's getting slumped out. Oh man, um, that's a beautiful shout. You know what, bro? Fuck City Kickboxing. Fuck Stylebender. Fuck Eugene Behrman. Give me Alonzo Manyfield. Third, oh my God. Third round KO. He's going to use those leg kicks. He's going to survive Oldberg's little pitter patter kickboxing punches, get his own knockdowns, and then get the finish in the third. Bro, we're going Alonzo, baby. Let's go.
It's Alonzo, baby. US Sunday.
Let's go.
All right.
All right.
On to Buckley and Ruzibov. All right, this is that dirty, freaking filthy Eastern European that freaking eye poked Cedricus, my dog, over here
Come
cheating.
up,
What they do, they
come up with
cheat and cheat.
young John Jones, young Chris Weidman in this bitch, young Leon Edwards. My boy said, "What's the best way I can stay out of range?" Oh, I know, bro. No honor, which is awesome. Uh, very tough fight for Buckley stylistically. Uh, you
Buckley needs to
know,
come in with some
take
goggles and get ready to bang. All right.
this fool. Yeah, bro, you better pull up with some sort of safety fucking goggles. This is just such a hard fight stylistically for Buckley, though. He's the shorter fighter. He's not going to be able to use his kicks. You know, he's got that Mike Tyson way of coming in. Ruzi's got the vicious eye pokes. And you already know he's not scared to eye poke your ass and then just jump on you. because the UFC doesn't give a fuck about fouls. We're learning that on the Michelle Pereira backflip. We're learning that, Chris Weidman gets the dub. My boy Ruzi defeats Boont Gang simply by poking him in the eyes. Um, Geez, man. With all that said, I think I have to go for the cheat himself, Mr. Ruzi. I think
I
he gets
never,
the decision win
I
over
ain't
our boy.
ever putting my money on them goddamn Eastern Europeans. All right. It's USA, all right. We gotta show us some loyalty. All right, freaking Buckley's gonna bring it home for USA. He's gonna stop this freaking Ruski in his traps, in his trap, in his tracks.
Um,
He's gonna get the. He's gonna get on the inside. He's gonna avoid the eye pokes, avoid the movement, avoid getting put on the fence, and he's gonna knock this fool out in the third round.
I love it. Um, I wanted to pick Buckley. Actually, when I first saw this fight was announced, I was like, easy money, Buckley, bro. Buckley's gonna sleep this bum. But then I watched Ruzi's two UFC fights. Yes, he eye poked that fool, but he was doing really good against Boont Gang. Uh, my boy Buckley is gonna have a hard time getting in on Ruzi. I mean, just look at Ruzi, bro. You already know he can wrestle just by looking at his face. And he looks like that, and he has a funny little hat in the post fight. That's a devastating combo. You look inbred and you pull up with a funny hat, there's a 95% chance you're winning that fight, especially against the American. You feel me? That's just how it goes.
Buckley's getting it done. He's fucking bringing it home for USA. All right, I don't give a fuck. I'm never voting for these goddamn Eastern Europeans. I don't even know which country he's from, but fuck that country.
He said, fuck anyone from that sphere of the earth, bro. I don't fuck with none of y'all. Um, I would love to pick Buckley by, devastating KO. He literally gave us one of the greatest KOs of all time. But I think he's up against it here. Ruzi's actually cutting down from 185 to 170, which is good for Buckley. Um, I would love a Buckley KO, but if I had to bet on it, if I had to put my own money on it, I'm just gonna go with Ruzi
You know
being
what Buckley needs
more
to do
inbred.
to fight? He needs to throw body shots and more leg
Mhm.
kicks, which he does not do very often. He doesn't throw a lot of body shots. He needs to do that.
He does. He does. Just to get inside as well, or once he's inside to lower those hands.
Mm-hmm.
Um, he was really adamant on being on this card. Remember, he was at like the UFC 300 press conference or whatever.
Yeah.
Um, so I just hope Buckley can do something cool because how embarrassing. Yeah, he's like begging to be on the card and then he gets slumped out cold by this fool. That would just be heartbreaking.
He was like, put me in the main event. They don't even care
Mhm.
about Derek Lewis.
No, they
Dumbass.
said Derek Lewis doesn't want to go 5 rounds. That's what he said,
Oh
which
yeah,
is
whatever.
true. But I mean, we're here to sell tickets, my boy. Black Beast, Joaquin Buckley. That's just how it goes. But give me Ruzi by third round finish. And what's gonna start it all? The eye poke, bitch. Buckley's gonna get eye poked and then finished, and no one's gonna do shit about it. So give me Ruzi.
Filthy refs. All right. On to Lewis versus Nascimento.
Nascimento.
What do you think about Nascimento?
I think he sucks. I think he's a average top 15 heavyweight bum. Uh and I like how Lewis has looked in his last two fights. That's what I'm judging this on. Look at that. Split, and decision. Get the fuck out
Split
here.
to Ilir Latifi. Ilir Latifi is like a 5'8" fucking heavyweight. You know that?
That fool should be in the goddamn welterweight division. Stupid ass, fat ass Alir Latifi. Tanner Boser, I think he went down to light heavyweight. He should have never even been at heavyweight. And
Yeah.
then Dontel Mays, no one even who even Dontel Mays, what the fuck? So And then you go over to Derek Lewis.
He lost to
His
Chris Dawkins.
losses, how do you lose to Chris the Blob Dawkins? Chris Dawkins is another fool who should be at fucking
He got
middleweight with his
knocked the
fat
fuck out by
ass.
Dawkins. I remember this fight. This was awesome.
Dude, Dawkins was a Dawkins was a COVID legend though, right? Like my homie pulled up during that shit and just put on a few shows. So I've always got love for the Blob Dawkins. But Derek Lewis, bro, I'm judging Lewis strictly on his last two fights. Um, the Almeida fight in Brazil where he had to save the card, and then his uh his win over Rodrigo de Lima where he did the flying knee, remember?
Oh
He
yeah,
went
yeah,
full Masvidal.
yeah.
Bro, he showed up to that fight with abs poking out on the side. Bro took that shit serious. He was on, I think, a 3-loss streak, and it was the last fight on his contract. So I'm guessing if uh Rogerio sleeps Lewis, I don't know if the UFC signs him again. So bro takes it serious, knocks him out in the first round. And I think if you give me that Lewis, you give me a Lewis who cares, I have to pick him over random UFC heavyweight bum who is going to split decisions against, Ilir Latifi. You know what I mean?
No, yeah. It's like that old saying, you're only as good as your last fight. And he took his
Mm-hmm.
last fight hella serious. And so hopefully he does that same shit again, took this camp serious, ate right, trained right, and
Yeah.
fucking does everything he can to stay off the ground and knock this fool out.
And
Preferably
that's
preferably in the third round.
third?
Yep.
Okay. I think Derek Lewis, like you said, bro, but it you never know what you're gonna get with Lewis, yeah? Is he gonna show up fat? Is he gonna show up and say, "Oh, my back hurts"? Is he gonna show up to Houston, Texas and say, "Oh, I was stressed. I had to get people tickets and it was just so much meat." He's always got excuses when he loses. So, if you give me a Lewis who's on his shit, skill for skill, fight for fight, Lewis fucking all day, dude. Lewis should be like a minus 300 in this fight if you give me the odds.
That is the one thing though that always is the problem with Lewis is that fucking back issue, bro. Like, what are you
I
doing, bro?
remember for the
Get
longest
yourself.
time that was like his yeah, dude, for the longest time that was like his biggest excuse. Yeah, oh my back. Oh, it's like then get it fixed, motherfucker. Um, but I believe in Lewis. I am gonna bet on Lewis, and I'll be going with Derek Lewis by finish. Um, just too good for Rodrigo. You cannot take Ilir Latifi and just all these random heavyweights to decisions. Lewis only loses to the top 10. And never forget his Curtis Blades KO, right? Like
Legendary.
timed that uppercut. Yeah, legendary. Timed it perfectly. Like the experience, the timing of that uppercut. I was like, Jesus Christ, dude, Lewis is a fucking a beast, a black beast. You know what I'm saying? So give me Lewis, first round KO. Black beast in this bitch. Where Ronda Rousey fine ass at? My balls was hot. Black beast in this hoe.
That's it. Derek Lewis, he's got it. We got USA again. He's gonna bring it home for America. And hopefully
America.
he keeps all of his clothes on this time. We gonna see.
For real.
That's what we got for you boys. We out. Like and
Love
subscribe.
y'all.